So, hi guys, it's Humorous Username once again, and we'll be carrying on with our Titanfall 2 playthrough. We've just done the mission where we go through the sewage factory, and we'll be carrying on with Into the Abyss is our next mission. Carrying on hard mode, and we'll take it from here. So I've played around with my audio settings, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better
Major
than it did before.
went this way. It could be a shortcut to the rendezvous point. I recommend we proceed.
So we're just following Major Anderson's footsteps.
Watch your step.
You can jump to this little pool here, you get a little bit of an audio clip.
Careful, pilot.
I'm not afraid of a little water, BT.
Understood. Adding to memory.
So now BT knows that we're not afraid of a small amount of water, which is entirely unhelpful. So the first bit that we need to do
Your mobility skills are showing marked improvement.
is sort of move through these first few open areas. What we'll come up against, well not come up against, the first thing we need to do is sort out some
What is this place?
pilot helmets. So there's two in this first bit, and then we'll also get our next loadout for BT.
What are we doing here, BT?
We must proceed.
So the first helmet is just in this little crack in the wall here, and you have to get out and get it really, it's nothing nothing outrageous. There we go, there's number one, and I've just got an achievement for getting 10 collectibles. Very nice. The next one, I believe, is over here. Again, we're going to have to abandon BT to go in and get it. There's a whole bunch of dead bodies here with some, what we've got, a Mozambique. So the Mozambique's actually quite good here. I know on Apex Legends it's rubbish, but here it's quite good. So there's our next one, just on this sort of edge of outcrop on these rocks. So we can pick that up. And then the next thing we have to go and grab is the Scorch loadout. So you'll see a lot of people online use the Scorch loadout. It is very powerful, but I am dog shit at it. I am so bad. I'll try my best and I'll show you everything that it does, but I am pants. So here we go, here's the Scorch loadout. We've got a thermal shield which melts incoming fire. It's actually more of an offensive weapon. If you go up close to an enemy Titan you can really burn them away. Incendiary traps, which are pretty good. And fireballs. I'll show that all off to you now. What I'll do is I'll stick with it. There's two loadouts.
Ash, go ahead.
Gain is not responding. I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's got to be headed your
So
way.
one of the first things you notice is the primary weapon
Ash out.
shoots, but you have to reload it after every shot.
Blisk.
He is a war criminal, wanted by the militia, commonly employed by the IMC.
I'm trying not to talk
Militia
over the
was
audio.
responsible for the death of my previous pilot, Captain Lastimosa.
But there you go, there's an instruction to Blisk. He's the owner of the Apex mercenary group, and he also killed Lastimosa. But yeah, the primary weapon you have to reload after every shot. I didn't really like it. The good one is Q attack. There's like a wall of fire, which is really powerful. And the other one is the G attack are these mines of gas. So you let them build up for a while, and then you shoot, and it explodes the whole thing. And here's the thermal shield as well. So take note of these. We'll be seeing them again a bit later on. But we'll drop down here through the trees apparently, and we'll start coming up against our first few enemies. You can see them all over there running away. So if you look, you can only really kill one or two with just a normal shot. You have to use a mixture of the traps and the walls. But online a good Scorch player can do an insane amount of damage. They're so good. The thermal shield especially, I'll try and show it off in a minute. You've got the option to sort of run into an enemy with it, and it does a lot of damage. It just melts them away. You can kind of see there that it's hard to show on the regular enemies because they die in one hit from anything we do to them anyway. So I'm just here to pick up a fire star, and I also want to get not this because this is wank essentially. Around here somewhere. Oh, come on. Around here somewhere is a rocket launcher, and we're about to meet a new type of enemy. infantry, and the rocket launcher really helps. But first, we have to get our next pilot helmet. So go through here, and then all these guys away. And then whoever hid these, well, mainly this one. This next one is ridiculous. I don't know how anyone found it. It's just so far off the beaten track. So you want to get off around here, and then jump onto the wall and just follow these pipes around. And oh fuck. Alright, okay, that's definitely not making it onto a highlight reel. But what I'm trying to do is jump up onto these pipes here. If you follow them across and then around the corner, eventually you get to a point where there's just sort of there's like a little bit of pipe, I guess, and then the pilot helmet's just sitting there. So climb up here and across, down. No, yep. Okay, there you go. There's our third one. So this mission is weirdly sort of split up into like 3 different bits. It's quite a long mission. It's good though, good fun. So we've already seen the boss of the area, Ash. She's sort of like this psycho robot who becomes a bit obsessed with killing you. And what we're going to do here is just work our way through the infantry. You know, just enjoy, you know, some general war vibes, I guess is the best way to put it. We're just throwing away. You can see them throwing thermite grenades, which hurt you. They can actually do a fair bit of damage to you. I think I don't know if they've just got unlucky here, but definitely online they stick to you if you get hit directly with one. So I'm picking up the rocket launcher here, and I'll show you when it'll become really useful. So just watch out for the general like machinery and stuff that you'll see. It's more of a problem later on. But I'll go through here, and then we're going to have to start killing enemy Titans. So there's going to be a few that we're going to have to deal with as a scorch, which isn't my ideal, but I'll try and show you the best of it. So what you can do is you can put around these traps, and the setting fire to an enemy sort of just, you know, it's sort of residual damage. So even if you hit him and then he gets behind the shield, it's still doing damage. So here's the thermal shield, just blocking his attacks. God, I can't hit any of these. So I'm just going to go for it. Do you know what? I'm going to leave him for a bit. I'm going to run around and just get up close and personal. I'll explode that as well. I'll deal with 2 of them. There we go. So just concentrate a little bit. So you want to get away. This guy, I don't know if he spawns with it already done, but he seems to be able to come out and hit you with that core pretty much immediately. There you go. So that's them sorted. We've got another 3 to deal with, but we've got our flame core now. I think there is an achievement for killing 3 enemies with 3 Titans with one of your cores, and this is actually a good place to do it. If you weaken them up a bit first, you can normally pull it off. So here it is. It's sort of like a shockwave that goes forward. Unfortunately, I missed. You know, I didn't quite get the angle quite right. What I'll try to do is run up to this guy and just melt him away, so you can see the damage it does. Oh no. Okay, got quite lucky with that one. So I'm going to need to pick up this battery now, because I took more damage than I thought it would actually. It's not been my finest hour. But okay, we got through it. And you know, the victor writes history, so when I tell people how I did, you know, I was unstoppable. So we're coming up to our next loadout. There's two loadouts in one mission. This next one's the Mono. I don't remember now. Bruce Liner? Brute. So what it does is the expedition is the one that you start with, but I don't think you can use that one online. But the Brute sort of replaces it. It's got a lot of the similar, you know, it's got the same shield, it's got the same rockets. the primary weapon's like this cool rocket launcher, which I really like, and the G-Attack just lets them float, which
Engaging hostile infantry.
I'm not convinced. I didn't really see what that really gives you. I mean, it gets you away from a scorch, I guess, but it's just, you know, I've never thought to myself, oh, I've really, you know, got out of that one with that. But
This loading dock's cargo lift offers a shortcut through the facility. Check your
so
HUD for the
before
control
I
panel.
carry on with this mission, I want to drop down here,
Thank you, pilot.
and I'll tell you why. Because sitting there is our final pilot helmet for this part of the mission, which is good. So we've got 4 out of the 4, and there'll be 3 in the next area, and then 2 in the final area, I believe. It's the way it works out. So the next area, you've got a lot of. It's really good fun, actually, really well designed. And the last area is more concentrating on actually surviving and pulling through. So, crowd of enemies in here, which we just need to mop our way through. See if there's any. I was kind of hoping to get a shotgun, but it's not really happened for me. No. You know, the Mozambique's better than it is in Apex, but still not great. So you can see here BT is being abducted.
Transferring Titan to asset reassignment.
Ash to Kappa 3. I have located a
So what we need to do is we need to chase him down pretty urgently.
Roger. Kappa 3 en route. Out.
Pilot, I cannot free myself. Cooper,
So you're going to have to see a loading screen, because as I said, this mission's in 3 parts. So it's quite funny. You can see his emergency feed there in the bottom left. That's BT trying to break through with the mechanical arm.
pilot.
And for the first bit, we're just riding this elevator
I
down.
need assistance.
Looks like the automated security in this place has picked up a fight. That's work for us.
Nice execution there. God, I don't know what gun he had there, but it did a lot of damage. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is sort of jumping from area to area, and well, they all had pretty rubbish weapons. Anyway, we'll be sort of jumping from area to area. It's a bit of a platforming bit, and we need to get to the bottom of this. We need to get to the bottom of this facility. So it's unregistered on the maps. We don't know anything about it, but it's producing some very, very strange things. So, just run along the wall here, and then what we should do is come up to our first of 3 pilot helmets. So, you just jump along here,
BT, how do I get to you?
and you can pick it
You
up.
must follow the pipes to the lower levels. Warning, losing contact.
So, BT's recommending that we follow the pipes to the lower levels, and that is exactly what we'll do. So, just carry on wall jumping here. So, what we'll do is, so our next helmet isn't for a while now, we don't have to worry about it, which is quite good. And all we're doing is just running down, to be honest with you, following these pipes. So, here there'll be some Marvins, so remember, don't kill them. They're just so funny.
Be careful, pilot.
I want one as like a pet, I guess.
Hell, this job is for Marvin.
Anyway, we'll fall down here.
We're overqualified for this pitiful assignment. I don't see why
I'll try and get another execution on it. Saw me coming somehow. I think I might have just run out on it. What we need to do
This is Ash.
is jump on
I
one of these
have met our
platforms.
class Titan. What would you like
So
me
you
to
can
do
see here
I
that
bloody care. Destroy it. What about its pilot?
He is being dealt with. This facility was built to kill. I'm sure I can take advantage of that fact if I have to.
Ash, that place is not your bloody playground. I'm not paying you to be clever. You scuttle that place if you have to, eh? Let's go.
so you heard Ash there.
Down in the assembly line.
Oh, I'm buggered that up. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to move through here. I'm trying not to talk over people as they speak,
This
because
facility is extremely dangerous. Watch for crushing hazards.
I don't know, they seem to always be talking, to be honest with you. Anyway, you can see here our next enemy. I'll try and mop up the other ones. They're sort of like an engineer class, and they've got this moving shield that follows them around. You can see him just there. I tried to, normally I can do that, sort of jump over him and then hit him with the rocket launcher, but I didn't quite pull it off this time. I was too busy listening to what they were trying to talk about. But it doesn't quite follow them one-on-one, and you can do damage to it. But they're just kind of annoying, really, more than anything. They're not, a lot of the enemies aren't, incredibly clever on this game. The other thing you need to watch out for in this level is being crushed. So there's a lot of platform risks here. So you can see there, if I stood there, I would have been squished into those. But it's just a really fun level in terms of you have to move around. Be careful, because these things can move a lot faster than they think you would. They move at the same speed as you can sprint, so you can't catch up to them. But there's the next one there. And what we want to do is just move on. So this mission's got a bit of everything. Later on, you'll see these robots are back, the more difficult ones, and later on you'll see that our good friends the ticks come back. So I've run out of bullets for my rocket launcher. I'm gonna have to replace that. Oh, that's a great one, that one. Yeah, run out of bullets, so I'm going to have to find something a bit better to use. I think there's some G2s hanging around somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where. Where's that last guy? How are you still going? Anyway. What we need to do is we need to jump on our next platform here, now that it's got some grass, and we need to move on. So again, we need to time this jump really, because they get crushed, and then this next platform only hangs around for so long. There we go. Alright then, so there's the Devotion. They're also an Apex. They're not that great. I'll pick up some electric smoke grenades, because there's a turret usually around there. But again, these aren't brilliant, they're just kind of annoying. But I'll throw them all and I'll go back and pick up my arc stars, because they are brilliant. The Devotion's okay, it ramps up over time, it's not got much recoil, but I still don't really like it. I never really used it here, and I never really used it on Apex either. But these electric smoke grenades seem to do a decent amount of damage to that turret, so I'm quite happy with that. And what we're going to do is just carry on moving forward. Alright then. Oh. I know somewhere there is, in fact, the G2, which on this are brilliant. They're kind of like okay on Apex, but they're good fun to use. They're kind of like a good mix between having a sniper and having a, I think on this game the assault rifles and the fast shooting ones are not like very satisfying to use. They fit in well with the whole like moving quickly kind of thing, rather than the standing still,
I'm being taken through an area
taking your time, sniping slowly.
Far apart. Keep moving.
Oh no, I've not got the momentum there. That's embarrassing. Oh, I'm sure most of my deaths have just been, as I said, I'm not usually the best player in the world, but I can normally jump. It's not exactly difficult. Anyway, but you need to move on to that bit just for a little bit. The other thing is you can actually just run across. You can skip all this bit and just run across that wall. But I always find that these yellow things, the collision box isn't very good on it. So that's BT encouraging to keep moving.
What the hell are they building here, BT?
Unknown, but I doubt the IMC are mass producing.
So there's more of those smoke grenades, but I'm just going to avoid them, I think. Oh no, that was Marvin! I'm so sorry. I am the piece of shit that I always spoke about. He was just stood there, what was he doing? So, it turns out this is in fact the episode where I commit a war crime. I'm very sorry. I love those things as well, but he was just stood there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I do actually feel quite bad about that. And I took a second there just to make sure that wasn't another Marvin just coming out to clean something, and I'm just gunning it down, but I think the rest of these people I can just kill with reckless abandon. So there's the L-Star hatchet. I never really got on with the L-Star. It's okay, I'll use it if I have to. So watch out for the ticks. Again, they do a lot of damage, and the explosion range is pretty ridiculous actually. It can hit you from quite far distance out. So if Careful with these things as well. See, even that didn't even come up. So there's the DMR. It's like a sniper, but again, like I said before, I don't really feel like it's the kind of game for sniping. I know there is a G2 somewhere, but I don't know where they are now. Anyway, so this is just now crisscrossing it, and we will be going on to the next bit, and our, I believe, second pilot helmet of the level. So you can see here that we're going to go up a little bit. It's quite nice, right? You can see where we've come from as well. It's a really cool level, so well designed. Anyway, what we need to do here is you can see people running around. So what you can do is run up there, and that's where we are aiming for. Oh god. Oh. Got myself into a spot fire there. Oh. Right then, so now that I've got that out of the way, what I'm going to do is climb these stairs, and I'm also going to reload. Not these stairs, well, yeah, those stairs. Anyway, jump across and jump up to this next bit. So you're kind of skipping a little bit of it, but you come back round to it. And if you hug the front of this wall here, there's like a little alcove where there's some people. So watch out. I think some ticks can get up here if you're unlucky. And it's just a really enclosed space for them, so it's good for them and bad for you. Yep. God, they nearly got me there. Snuck up on me. And yeah, I could just feel it. Ah! Relentless. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, that's that guy gone. Alright then, so as you can see, we're up on this little alcove bit. Is this the G2? Oh, fantastic. So these are the G2. They're good fun. They've got pretty good fire rate, semi-auto. And on this alcove, if you jump onto this box, you can see our... Oh my god! You can see our third pilot helmet. So what you need to do is, again, just a bit of wall running and jumping. Nothing too strenuous. Once you've got that, you just need to jump down here. So normally you can just come along the ground and take the elevator up. So, well, I feel kind of bad because I'm purely coming down here to kill people. You actually need to be up there to carry on the mission. But, oh well, at least we know no one's coming up behind us. So, what we need to do, work your way through here. And jump onto this. So watch out, because this is where they put on a stair. Just make sure you don't get crushed by it, or, you know, you can be knocked off and stuff. It's quite precarious level. Oh gosh. Let me knock my computer over. And then we're just heading up. Oh, see? What's happened here? Oh, what happened? But you need to just jump onto the... What's going on? That was so weird. I hit like an invisible wall. I'm not going to chalk that one up as my fault. That was not my fuck up. That was the game. A true glitch. My only one from I've ever seen. So this bit has got, you can see the fucking ticks just sprinting their way over. You want to you can take them out as they come in a little bit. Normally one or two still get through. They are a nightmare. God, I hate them. Fuck off. Anyway, if they get you on this bit, it's really annoying because there's not much place for you to go, and it's also got a turret, and it's got one of those guys who just got a shield and annoying. There you go. Okay, so I've cleared all the annoying stuff out now, I think, which is good. What you can do is you can go around there, and you can get sort of a little bit of a flank going on, which is quite nice. Just jump down there and show you. But you end up on level with the turret, so I didn't come down here too much. What I do, I try and make sure that turret's already gone. Nothing incredible. So just work our way through all these enemies. Oh god, what's hit me? There you go. Got rid of the tick again. I've actually done pretty well with you know, normally on this guy I get railed by them, but I've done an okay job at avoiding them this time. There we go. Alright then, I think that's all sorted. And now that we're here, we can jump on our house and hopefully knock it off. I don't know what happened last time. I got knocked off though. It's very strange. There we go. We've got a roof. Oh, someone's still. No. Alright then, so I think that's all the platforming done in the immediate term.
Pilot,
Just being a
all right.
merchant.
Barely. That was a meat grinder. You okay?
I'm undamaged. However, I do not believe this is a food processing plant.
With my luck, this place is gonna turn itself inside out.
Or upside down, considering the circumstances.
Alright then, so we've worked out this is not in fact a food factory. You can see all these houses are sort of moving off, and we just sort of have to wait for all this to play out. But I was reading a little bit about Titanfall 2, and it turns out, so you play as Jack Cooper, but originally the plan was for you to be able to select your gender.
I admire your perseverance. If only the IMC infantry were as dedicated. There is only one way out, pilot. Up.
And that would have been Jill Cooper, but I think they cut that plan in the end. But this is very tricky, so we have to work our way up.
Scans indicate the dome above is your best course of action to find an exit. I
But
recommend
everything's on sort of like a 90-degree angle, so it's more just a bit tricky, to be honest with you. But again, it's just climbing on furniture, you know, the standard wall jump. And if you work your way over to the left, there will be somewhere around here the next pilot helmet.
Rest assured, I will not execute this scenario. You
Ah.
have my word.
Ah, all on there. Alright then. So we just need to work our way to the top. There is definitely a pilot helmet on this bit, I'm absolutely positive of it. But I can't really see where that is. Oh, there it is. So what you have to do is you have to jump onto this sort of railing here. It's kind of like off the beaten track a little bit, but I knew there was one around, like on one of these at some point. You can see like ones like it all the way through the factory. But now we've got the 3 for this bit. All we have to do is get to the top and into the dome. Second, so again, just wall running. Nothing incredible. Alright then, so this one's quite a long one. Oh no. So you can make that jump, but I had to stop halfway.
Simulation dome scenario.
There you go. And you get an achievement just for doing that. It's called Climb the Sideways Tower.
You made it all this way alive.
And now we're going into the dome.
There is only one way out. Step up to the platform.
Alright then.
Well done, pilot. I will take it from here.
Alright then. And this will bring us into, I think, the 3rd stage of the mission. This bit's brilliant. Really good sort of like atmosphere, world, I was going to say world building. Really good atmosphere building and incredible level design. On veteran mode, this next part is horrendously difficult. It's just a nightmare, but what we do is we have to wait for the dome just to finish building itself. I'm sure at some point, oh, it's here. This is where we'll start off from, and you do get a couple of allies, but they're mainly just decoration at this point. They're pretty awful.
In dynamic simulation dome 314.
Now, we shall see how impressive you truly are.
stage is still assembling itself. So what you can do is just sort of hug these bits, get some cover going. It gives you some weapons, but nothing incredible.
Delivering militia test subjects.
Arm up!
There you
The
go.
last one. Shut up and grab a gun!
Here's your 4 allies. I've seen there was someone on the Reddit a while ago who managed to keep all of these chaps alive throughout this next
Scenario
bit.
127 load complete.
Let us begin. Deploying Spectres.
So these are our issues now. The Spectres, they're a new robot. They're even more annoying than the last Ep robots. And they're also sort of like a legitimate anti-Titan weapon. So online, the sort of...
I'm kind of busy, BT.
If in combat, utilize your cloak. It will temporarily make you invisible.
online, the losing team get like
Test program.
some Spectres just to help them out. And they are really annoying. They're very durable. And you know, if they gang up on you, they can do a lot of damage. They're really annoying, especially late game, but we don't even have a time at this point, we just have to fight it naturally. So it does have this sort of weak point here. Luckily, we've got our teammates that it's concentrating on at the moment, so I've only got 2 left. Oh no, 3. Oh.
I'm sure the IMC will find more.
Deploying
Hatchets.
additional
Doing
reinforcements.
There you go. Oh my god, Toba, leave him alone. Oh, okay, watch out for those disc things. And you just want to get rid of these as quick as possible. Oh, on veteran mode, you can use the buildings. Oh, I forgot there's ticks. There's always ticks. Fucking annoying. Oh god, they actually did it.
This is taking longer than expected.
God, there's me slagging them off and Jarrett and Matcha are doing an absolute job for me.
Report to Dome 314 immediately.
But yeah, I saw online and
Destroy the militia pilot. How copy over?
Solid copy. Proceeding to Dome 314, out. Kappa 1 in position. Awaiting orders to proceed, over.
But yeah, saw online there was a chap who managed to keep all 3 of them alive on the hardest difficulty. You didn't get anything for it, and they didn't even acknowledge it, but
Clear to engage.
pretty impressive. How are there still people?
Squad, prepare for Dome breach.
So, sorry, I did talk over that. I try not to talk over it, but there's actually more talking in this game than I actually remember. So, what you need to be doing is you need to just sort of, you survived their sort of test chamber, and you just need to work your way back out now.
Pilot Cooper,
Okay.
are you alright?
Somewhere here it is.
Think I pissed her off, BT.
You will have to explain that expression later. Get out of there while you can. I have detected an opening in the outer wall. Marking your HUD.
I say, I think there were some rocket launchers here, which are useful, especially on veteran, for getting rid of the Spectres. But they're, you know,
As I should have expected.
that bit is just absolutely fucked.
Clearly lack your resolve. Perhaps I have no choice but to step in personally.
I think there might.
On my part.
I think there should have been a difficulty between hard and veteran, because I'm getting through this quite happily. But you know, if I was veteran, that would have been like a 30-minute scene of me just getting absolutely pounded. That would not have made good viewing. So you can see there, reevaluate definition of shortcut. I love BT. He's just so good, so well written. He's, you know, just a robot, but
Tell me you killed that pilot.
I am dealing with him.
Stop getting caught up in your games.
Am I not allowed to enjoy myself while I work?
Not when your work suffers.
Point taken. Ash out.
Don't worry. With the price I'm putting on his head, you can buy all the toys you want.
Sector 4 charge.
so
Detonate charges 21 through 29.
To all IMC personnel, this is Ash. I am sorry to report, due to your inability to contain the security breach, I have been forced to scuttle the entire complex. Some of you may consider this overkill. It is. I suggest you
Restocking
evacuate
Prowler
immediately.
containment array.
So you can hear that she's just going to scuttle the entire building just in an attempt to kill us. So I don't know if you just saw it flash up there very briefly, but our next bit, our next pilot helmet, there's 2 in this bit, is just across over here. And what you need to do is just sort of climb up and get it. It's just sitting on top of this tank. There's only 2 in this area, so here's 1. And then in some of, there you go, in some of these there's these animals. I think you do actually get a achievement for killing a caged one. I can't truly remember how you go about doing that now, but I think there's like a button you need to press somewhere, or...
Pilot,
Yeah, I'm
I
too
do not
sure.
know what you did, but a series of explosions just weakened the manipulator arm. I have broken free.
I feel like there might be a button somewhere that you need to have pressed, but I don't know where that is. Anyway, I'm not too fussed about it. So here's, oh god, more Marvins. I feel so bad still. So I picked up a Mastiff, great shotgun, got widespread.
This place is falling apart. I suggest we leave. You are not far from my location. Marking your HUD.
So they're good for just shooting at ground level and getting rid of the ticks. You just don't really need to aim it that hard at all. But there's no, you know, they said they're going to scuttle the place and everything, but there's no time limit to this bit. You can take as long as you like if you need to. Oh, one snuck up behind me. Oh, he's got that rubbish grenade launcher. Good luck to him. That thing is trash. Anyway, so what I want to do is, in a minute we're going to have to fight Ash. In a minute, we'll go sort of mano-a-mano on her. I'll use the, you know, it's not my favourite loadout, but we'll use the loadout that, just to sort of show it off a little bit with the rocket launcher. But what I want to do is, you definitely can execute her, and you pull her out of her Titan and shoot her, which is really good, really cool. So you need to time your wall jump here, and that'll bring us onto our 9th and final pilot helmet for this level, which is cool. So there we go, 2 out of 2 for this level, and it'll be 9 out of 9 total. So what I want to do is instantly get in here, because there's ticks everywhere, there's fucking scrub enemies that's super annoying. Hang on. Oh.
I detect an exit beyond.
That wasn't the noise I was expecting to...
Sorry, pilot. You're not going anywhere.
Oh my god, fucking... Where'd it go? That's weird. Anyway, you just need to work your way through this bit. Again, not too difficult. Nothing to worry about. From memory, I think there's a couple of spectres as well that start coming out and harassing you. But overall, this area is not shouldn't give you too much grief. Alright, sorry about that guys, got distracted there. I had to, well, I got a phone call from work. Anyway, so, just carrying on where we left off, and that is mopping up these. So this time's North Star, we don't have that loadout yet, but that's quite a cool loadout. Oh, fucking blank. Didn't really expect that one coming. Oh. Oh. Oh, nearly ran into some trouble there. So the special attack for this one is a flight core. You press V and you sort of shoot up into the air, and flying up into the air lets you sort of release a load of rockets beneath you. Really cool, actually. It's a really really powerful one. This North Star won't stay fucking still apparently, so can't really... Oh, I'm just gonna have to go up there and beat the shit out of it. The North Stars are like the snipers, I think. They're quite good. I think it's like another mission or 2 before we can get it for ourselves. But what I'll do... Oh, we can both do that, boy. Oh, that's his like, special ability. By the way, he's dead now. We'll go through to the next area and I'll show off the like rocket core ability that we've got. It is really good actually. It's good fun to use. And we'll also have to contend with Ash, who is the... wonder if I can get the achievement for killing one of those things. I wonder if that's here.
Flight core ready.
Might jump out and do some. Oh!
Excessive damage.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. That's embarrassing. He's done a lot of damage on me there. Oh my god, he's almost wiped me out. It's just from me being an idiot. Okay, so that's not put me in good shape for the boss. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump out and do a little bit of exploration. I'm positive
Detonating charges 50
that
through 85.
around here somewhere is an empty one of those, open one of those pods that you can get the achievement for. But now I'm not so sure. Just trying to see if there's a if there is one with a one of those little annoying enemies in, because I'm pretty confident that my Titan could shoot it. I just need to work out if there is one. Apparently not. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't really remember how you get the achievement for killing. There's one for killing a
Pilot control initiated.
one of those like lion things while it's in its pod, but I really cannot remember how you go about doing it. Anyway, so what we'll do is we'll run along and we'll try and get this done, even though I only have half health. So if you aim in, you do like a concentrated one hit shot. But if you leave it out, you do like a circle of 4, which is quite cool actually. It just gives you a bit more of versatility in what you want to do. Anyway, we'll go through here now. So from memory, I think a couple of spectres might even drop down at this point, but there's definitely at least 2 guys that we have to put up with. And the enemy Titan who spawns in will be a boss version of the Ronin, who you haven't seen yet. Oh no, you saw one earlier, but it's like a sword. There she is.
Blisk has put a high price on your head, pilot. Dead or alive, that makes you worth something to me.
There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her come close and then use my salvo core to hopefully do a lot of damage straight off the bat. Alright then.
A core so soon, pilot. You scared too easily.
Oh!
Flight core offline.
Okay, so this is... I didn't really want to be here. I'm kind of stuck. She's going to keep charging me down as her Ronin. Oh, need some help, desperately. Oh, I've not done well here. This has not been a good start. What I'm going to do is just try and weave in and out. You want to keep your distance from the Ronins because their sword does a lot of damage. But again, it's one of those things you need to keep that pressure up if you want to stop them regenerating that shield, which is really annoying. It's got a lot on it. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay.
Warning, our reactor is...
Oh no! I was too desperate to get the execution off. I will get it this time. I won't faff around as much. But here we go. This is it.
Flight core activated.
There we go.
This pilot must learn his place.
This is a much better start. I messed up the super attack on the other one. Now it's her running away from me, which is good. Oh. Okay, she's charging me. She's charging me, and I'm up. Oh, this is so much better.
Good. We're one step closer to your end.
Alright, here we go. I reckon I'm going to be able to pull it off here. Yeah, come on. Come closer. Here we go. So that's just brilliant. I love that. I love that they've given you that.
Security lockdown disengaged.
Like,
surface access is authorized.
they've specifically rendered her basically just for you to kill her like that. It's brilliant. I think there's only a couple of them that you can do it for, and she's definitely one of them. But it's just good fun. It's just the little things like that which really separates. There's some games that are like good, do you know what I mean? And then there are some games that are just great. And it's the little things like that that just, you know, really pin it down as being a brilliant game, rather than just a really good first-person shooter. So we're on our way out here. I think this is the end of the mission. I thought there was a couple more that we might have to kill, but
concluded we should take no further shortcuts.
I think that's it. Alright then, so another successful mission. Thanks for coming along. What we'll do is we'll stop it there, and I'll see you in a couple of days when we take on our next mission. I believe the next mission is one of my absolute favourites. It's a fantastic mission. Yeah, alright then, I'll see you in a couple of days. Take it from there. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you soon.